Hi everyone, this is Mike Gordon here, and welcome to another Let's Play of Final Fantasy VI Advance. This is my third time recording this section. I kid you not, third time. Anyways, this is the equipment setup I've got up for everybody. I had to start over a new game just to get to this point because the first recording, it only recorded a blank space, so some of my item layout and my in-game time is different. Regardless, we want to just take this for what it is, and with all that out of the way, let's go back through Phantom Forest. There are two formations we want. This is one of them. It's basically what we want to make our mandatory encounter for this place to be. The other one is the rare encounter. Either one will suffice, but not both. The main reason why I am starting over from outside of Phantom Forest is to demonstrate that no, I am not carrying over from where I last saved off. I had to start over, and I got the rare encounter. That's great. And this, I actually preferred this encounter over the other one at the end of the last episode. Come on, Sabin. Come on! There. And you'll find out once we get to the Veldt. And at least this one went much more smoothly than the previous ones. I'm not gonna read this again. You already know what it says. You know, Sabin, why don't you just listen to what people actually have to say? Or in Cyan's case, why don't they just tell them straight out what it is that they want to talk about? Just spit it out. Don't go, sir, but sir. They're not listening. Yeah, we can't move on until we trigger this. I don't know why. So we have to listen to this, and now we have to make our way to the Caboose to pick up a temporary party member. This guy sucks. And the reason why? Well, look at those stats. They are absolutely awful. And he has no equipment on except for a leech ring, which means he takes damage when you use regenerative items on him during battle. Outside of battle, you're fine to do it. It'll work as per normal, thank God. But aside from that, there is another thing you have to take into account too. When a ghost dies, they leave your party. The death is considered permanent. Even its special ability has a shot of just outright. If he uses his special ability, yeah, it's good. It instantly takes out an enemy if it connects, but at the expense of the party member being removed because it counts as a death. Alright, this session is running much more smoothly than the last one. And believe it or not, I didn't have to. This only took me one try to do this. Now we want to explore this room for a bit. There are two enemies, and I'll show them off as we get there. Alright, let's see how this works. I guess I'll take it. Alright, this is the last encounter, and we got preemptive strike, which means we can easily run away from these guys. They could easily wipe you out, which is why we want to... Which is why the preemptive strike is a good thing. If it's preemptive, it means you can run away really easily. Now with that out of the way, it's time to move on to the next car. By the way, the encounters outside are the same throughout, so... But this formation is the one that gives me the most trouble. So, good thing we got that one out of the way. They're not really a threat, but still. Alright, that's the second formation. We not only want to run away. Hopefully he doesn't use gravity on any of our guys. And we got the Angel Whisper. About time. Now watch as I get draw 3 ghosts. Alright, and here's the first. Alongside the bombs, 2 other formations appear out here, and this is one of them. These formations will appear all throughout will appear outside throughout the entire train. No escape. Finally, got the single ghost. Good. That's what I wanted. Don't... At least I wasn't the ghost. What do you suppose that was all about? No escape. Huh? No escape. Who's there? It came from over here. No escape. They're coming after us! No escape. There are more of them this way! Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. No escape for you. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. No escape for you. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. No escape from you. They just don't let up. I'll say. I believe we have reached a dead end, Sir Sabin. Is it Sabin or Sabin? I'm kind of back and forth between the two. Hast thou an idea? Yes. The time has come to put my train to use. Come, Cyan. It should be stressed that Shadow is an optional character for this part of the game. As well as the Ghost, who's also temporary. And yet, there's no way to enter that car. And we got the second formation we needed out here. Don't you dare torture Ghosty here. Escape. Hey, could still be. They just don't let up. You'll have to detach the rear cars. Yep. And you flip the switch here. That should be the end of that. Let's reach the save point. Good. That's good to know. Now, there are 3 new enemies to encounter in here. And we want to fight at least 2 of these formations. Alright, good. Shuriken on one of them. Please hit the Oversoul. Yes. That means instead of an enemy that can confuse us, we have an enemy with 200 hit points that we can whittle down. Alright. Alright, I'm going to... And now I'm gonna have Ghosty here take care of this last soldier by himself and take in all of the experience. The worst thing Living Dead can do is hit me and inflict sap. And I'd rather deal with sap than confusion. I should take normally I would just have Shadow, Sabin, and Cyan attack once a piece, and then have... I already got it. But because Cyan's dead, gotta make do with what I have. I'm gonna heal first. So yeah. Food, bring me everything you've got. Is this train's food truly safe to eat? What are you worried about? Can't wage war on an empty stomach. Do what thou wilt, sir. I'm sure there is no stopping me. Cool. Snarf. Slurp. And all our health is restored. And here's some tips. If Shadow actually wasn't in your... You didn't bring Shadow along, or if you had left your party by this point? Oh yeah, after every random encounter before entering the Phantom Train, Shadow could leave your party at any minute. You can't leave on the Phantom Train because, well, story reasons. And we got our second encounter here. This one, I believe, is actually a copy of from the previous areas. But I digress. And now all we have left to handle this guy is the ghost. These guys have about 120 hit points, so I know I'm close. And we got all the enemies that appear on the Phantom Train. Also, I have a couple outliers. There's still one more formation we need on this card, though. And there it is. And we don't have to fight them because we got all the enemies here in our bestiary. So just run away. And now I'm gonna show off all 4 dining sequences for you guys. Alright, dinner time. I'm gonna eat till I burst. Gain some playtime as the ghost while I can. And he goes apeshit. It's kind of funny. It's just because he doesn't talk, he basically has a seizure instead. Cyan disappointingly doesn't say anything new. Which is a shame. This is my favorite because it gives Shadow some great characterization here. He does have a kind side to himself. Personally, I'm more of a cat person myself. I have a couple cats. Dogs are too much work and effort. Yeah, if we want to proceed further, we have to walk around the car. Oh. Stupid game. Pick up the chest, and we now have a spare earring for Sabin. Give the ribbon to Shadow, and we're good to go. Alright, there are 2 formations we need. But first, let's take care of, let's open this wait, what? Hold it right there. I'm Siegfried, the greatest swordsman in all the world, and that treasure belongs to me! If I were you, you over-muscled moose, I'd grab Grandpa there and run away while you still can. Greatest windbag is more like it. You're the one who had best beat a brave retreat. What? Brazen words for a man about to be spit upon my blade like a plump and juicy pig. On guard! So we have to fight this mysterious Siegfried. This should be a really tough boss fight. I'd better get ready. Ooh, I'm scared. Oh, he's picking on a ghost. Had enough yet? Just beat him up. See? There we go. Green Jerry drop. And 1 gill for our efforts. All bark, no bite. No, it cannot be, but the last life belongs to me! Well, ha ha ha! The treasure is mine! Au revoir, my friends! Okay. By the way, even if I approach the chest from the side, there's no way to open it. Yep, it was a repeat from the first. So it's a lot that one of the encounters that was giving me such a hard time suddenly just appeared here. Now we go in here, and we pick up another hidden tent. There's supposedly a hidden fairy ring here as well, but there's no way to reach it. And some people argue that it may have been patched out of the GBA release onwards. But yeah, unlike in Pokemon, you can't just turn around with the flick of the D-pad. You will move automatically if you are given the opportunity to do so. So, we are going to move on here. Yeah, that's one for encounter we need. We need the more dangerous encounter still. Cyan. So, yeah, this is one of the reasons why Cyan sucks. By the way, this room is an exact duplicate of the other room. If you got the items in that room, they won't be there in this room. Now, I want to get this last encounter here while I still can. Finally! I got the final encounter! No blaze, please! Please, for the love of fuck, don't use blaze! Run, run, run! There we go. Now, we are going to open these chests one after the other. Sniper eye, looks down. Monster in a box. Now, what we want to do is have the ghost here. Fuck! Land possess. Good, you land and possess. The ghost leaves our party, but he takes out the apparition one hit. I'm going to move on to the next room. By the way, the ghost will leave your party anyways at this bridge right here. And no, it doesn't count as character-specific dialogue because it's not Sabin, Cyan, or Shadow who say anything. It's just the generic playable character. No, if there is no portrait accompanying the dialogue box, it doesn't count. I gotta use attend. Alright. Now we are going to proceed to the boss. Anyways, we're going to proceed to the boss. This is the engineer's compartment. We've got to find a way to stop this thing fast. Simple. Hit this switch. You go outside. Examine the smokestack. But first, you want to make sure everyone's got what they need. Alright. Now we flip the smokestack. So, you're the ones who have been slowing me down. Yep, we gotta fight the dungeon of this dungeon of all things. It's not just a boss. It's not just a dungeon. I kinda wish he targeted Shadow. But I digress. Phoenix down. And that's it for the easiest boss in the entire game. Siegfried shouldn't even qualify as a boss. Same applies for Apparition. It's kind of funny how so many other Final Fantasy games that decide to bring in super bosses. Consider Phantom Train one. I will let you go, but first there's something I must do. Because he really isn't that hard. And we're right back where we started. Seems we have arrived. Glad to be off that thing. You and me both, Sabin. Hopefully the recording actually, well, records. The faster we leave that train behind, the better. Absolutely. May this recording actually come through this time. Third time's a charm, am I right? Is that Elaine? Elaine! Cyan, was that your wife and son? The train's leaving. Please wait! Elaine! Elaine! Don't leave me. My love, you made me so happy. Thank you. Dad, I'll keep practicing with my sword and keep Mom safe. Poor Cyan. Best leave him be. Yeah. Gotta use a potion here. And all we can really do is wait for us to be booted out of here. I don't know why you have to wait. I think it's meant to be atmosphere, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna save buffer to the next location. And I think we are about to hit a random encounter real soon. And I was right. Save buffer. And I'm basically gonna call it a night. I've been recording this thing 3 times. So I'm kind of getting bummed out. And yeah, I'm stripping Shadow of all of his equipment because he's going to leave our party immediately upon entering Barren Falls. So I'm gonna call it a game, call it a day. Sorry I'm not going any further than this, but I'm just kind of bummed out. But what's up with my obsession with battle formations? Why do I consistently use save buffering techniques instead of encountering every single random encounter I can? What's up with this obsession of mine? Well, I will reveal all of that and more in the next part of my Let's Play of Final Fantasy VI Advance. This is Mike Gordon, signing off. Cheers.